Hello and welcome to MCC Third Season TV International Show. My name is John Dabit and I'm the Business Department Coordinator and also I'm the host for this show. On today's show, I have a special person here, a special guest. I have been working with her for 2 years. Part of it is she took classes with me, and the other part, of course, is simply Student Senate. She has been involved for the past 2 years in Student Senate, and this year she has been the president of MCC Student Senate. So I would like to welcome Maria Barajas. How are you, Maria?
Good. How are you?
Good. How is everything today with you?
Good. It's a beautiful day outside. So
it is. It's very sunny. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so Maria, would like to start by asking you to introduce yourself, please.
Okay. My name is Maria Barajas. I was actually born in Mexico. I moved to the United States. I've been here several years. I was actually attending Muscatine Community College. I just graduated yesterday with an associate's in business. I have two sisters and two brothers, and my family still lives here in Muscatine, and we've lived here for a long time. Yeah. It's pretty calm.
Well, that's good. It's welcome to the show, and again, congratulations first of all on your graduation. I'm sure we will miss you around here at MCC. You know, you are well involved with too many things, and we're going to talk about that too during the show. But definitely, we wish you the best all the time. A normal day for Maria. Can you describe that day for me, please?
Yes. Wake up, get ready, drop my dad off work. If the kids miss the bus, take them to school. Then come back and go to school and go to my classes and go back home, do homework. Actually, during the semester, I had some online classes, so that was convenient because when you have online classes, you can almost work around your schedule. And then just go back home and then go to work. That's
Good.
my
So it's
day.
busy schedule.
Yes.
Okay, Maria, would like to talk about really diversity. And part of the reason why I would like to talk about this topic today with you is because we know that we are well diverse. We see you talking to almost every student here at MCC, regardless where they come from and so on. So first thing is, does diversity means anything to you? And if yes, what does it mean to Maria?
Okay. For me, diversity does mean something. It means differences, and it also means a new opportunity to learn.
Okay.
When you have a diverse group of people, you learn different things from their cultures, the way they are, how they might act, what they eat, like why they do certain things. So I think it's a chance to learn.
And it's learning opportunity.
Yes.
That's really a great term here that we share one story with me that you learned as a result of, let's say, dealing with students from other countries. Just like if you can share, can you think of a story to share?
Actually, we have a well-known student here. His name is Inaya Baluch, and he is from Pakistan. And he is very involved in everything. He gives you his point of view. Even, he's adapted to some of the things here. I've talked to him several times. I've learned things from him. And I've noticed differences and similarities between Mexico and Pakistan and the United States and Pakistan. For example, some of the food they eat. For example, they like spicy food. I like spicy food. So there we have something in common. You can find different things in common between different places and cultures, and you can find differences which you might like and make them your own. So
that's good, and that's what learning opportunities means. Yeah, that's really great. And you know, as we are talking about diversity, let's talk a little bit about you know, your involvements, the activities, the diverse activities. And as you start talking, our producer, Chad, will start rolling some pictures. And if it's possible, if you start talking about each picture and describe to our viewers and our audience, again, what they see when they start seeing the pictures on the screen. So let's talk about your involvement. And I see now Chad start rolling the first picture here. So let's start talking about that too.
This is actually Fun City. This is with all the international students, which come from different parts of the world, which is, we got people from Brazil, we got people from Pakistan, people from Panama. It's a diverse group. We had a chance to get involved with them, and actually we made some friendships from this trip to Fun City. I didn't know them before this trip, and after this we kept talking, so I kept learning about them, and actually a lot of them are actually involved in Student Senate, which makes Student Senate a wider, diverse group this year. So that was fun.
Yeah, and that's what I call the International
Yeah.
Student Senate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we see here?
This is in Fun City. This actually goes around and spins them around upside down, and I think they had fun.
And-
It
and
makes
who-
you dizzy though.
I'm
That's Shaima.
trying. Yeah, this is Shaima, yeah, from Egypt, and Betsy, I
Betsy,
think,
from
right?
Panama,
Okay, from
yeah.
Panama, yeah. Wow. Great picture.
Yes, and I was getting a little snack before we go eat. After this, we actually went to go eat to Perkins and had a lot of fun there. Had more time to interact with them and talk about our similarities and differences and actually make bigger friendships. So.
And you can tell they are having good time
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. This is where they actually got their snacks. They're Muhammad,
And the three Muhammads,
Yeah.
yeah, from Egypt.
so
Yeah.
all Muhammads. It's easy to remember their names.
Yeah.
This is a group picture of people from Panama, also Brazil, I think, and yeah, you can see we're pretty close. But after this trip, we became closer than we were actually. So
Before, yeah.
yeah, this is actually in Des Moines.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about that. So here is like a group of student senate members going to Des Moines. Can you give our audience, some information about that trip?
We actually went to Des Moines, and this is a way to try and get more money given to the community colleges. We talk about what's going on in the House and what they are doing with all that money and who they're going to give it to, and we try to convince them that community colleges need support for people who need to go to school and get a better education. And it gives us opportunity to actually meet with other community colleges.
And I'm glad, I always enjoyed that trip there, and it's fun to have you guys representing us there in Des Moines, talking on behalf of MCC and the Eastern Iowa Community Colleges and trying to convince them to get more money for the colleges. So many thanks again as we go more and more with pictures. So what do we see here?
This is from Amman, Jordan. I actually had the opportunity to go this year and study abroad during spring break for around 10 days. And we were there, and we went to the ruins.
Yeah.
Like that. And it was fun. There was a quick picture, and it's beautiful out there. I'd recommend anybody who has an opportunity to study abroad to go ahead and go for it. And no matter where it's at, you learn something new. This is actually in a class. We actually were able to visit a college in Amman, Jordan. It's Al-Quds College, and it's pretty amazing college. They have 10 floors. There's 5 above ground and 5 below ground, and they have great technology out there. And we were actually interacting with people in a classroom here in this picture. We got to ask them questions and interact with them, while at the same time we were they were able to ask us questions and see some similarities between education or just lifestyles. So
Good. Good.
and we were meeting with
The deputy minister.
the deputy minister, and we were actually more informed about the education and what they do, and that was that was more informative to me, towards me. Petra. That was a great
As well,
trip.
everybody had a great time, huh?
Yeah, people make it seem like it's a long walk. It's not that, even though it is long, it doesn't seem long because we were all together interacting. We actually got to meet this little girl who actually spoke like 7 languages, which to me was amazing. She knew the basics, and I thought it was amazing even if it was just the basics. She spoke to me in Spanish. She spoke to someone in French and English and all these different languages that we all spoke. She spoke to us in our language, so that was fun. Camel ride. My first time on a camel.
Your first time. How did you like it?
It was fun, but once we came back down, I felt like I was gonna fall. Or I was afraid of falling, actually. But they can be a little stubborn.
Yeah.
Actually, this is during Diversity Day. We have Diversity Day here at the college, where people from different places, parts of the world, can set up a table and inform others about their culture, about where they come from. And this is some of the flags that were represented that day.
And I see a good number of international students
Yes.
Around those flags. So that's a great picture, really. I mean,
this is belly dancing. I was learning how to belly dance. She did a great job teaching us and involving us, as you can see, and that was one of my favorite parts. There's Myra and I. We did a slideshow informing about Latin or what's Mexican dances, what you're listening to now, and the radio, and how we dance those.
and so you explain all the dances, the different dances from Latin America to our audience.
Yes,
and the people, they were there during Diversity Day.
Yes.
Yeah, and you guys did a good job because, I learned a lot about, not necessarily just the dances, I mean the information that you shared about each country and where each dance came from. And that was really unbelievable information to share with everybody. So many thanks.
Some of which we didn't learn till actually we were looking for that information about every dance. So.
Yeah, good. Well, here's examples of like international students and table displays from other countries and so on. So
there's some traditional clothing. Inayat's mom actually made that by hand, which to me was amazing.
The dress, you mean?
Yes, the dress.
Wow.
I think it would have taken a long time. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a lot of, you can see the details even on that dress. Yeah, the good thing about usually the pictures is that, when you share the pictures with the audience and people who are watching the show, I mean, you are not just talking about it, but you are sharing really something that they can really see and they can relate to. And so I'm hoping, of course, that our audience enjoyed the pictures that you are sharing with us this morning again and with them. And hopefully the idea is to learn from it. And hopefully that's really a great educational experience for all of us, again, to learn about diversity and the diverse events and activities and students that we have here at MCC. But I noticed, Maria, as we are talking about the pictures, I noticed something. I noticed the way you talk about the trip to Jordan. Did the trip change you? I mean, did the trip add to your knowledge? Because the way I heard you talking many times about the trip, and I'm just wondering, if I may ask, did it affect you in certain way? And can you tell us something about that, please?
Yeah. Actually, it's positive. You get, like I mentioned before, you get to see the similarities, differences. What I've learned is the people are very, very friendly. Like I said before, also, I would ask people to go and visit, go and see different places. That was my favorite part, actually, the people. because they were welcoming. They don't know you, and they're still like, oh, hi, how are you? Or welcome, welcome. And everybody is very accommodating, so.
So the people makes the difference.
Yes, people
Okay.
make the difference.
That's definitely, yeah, definitely true. Maria, your future plans. You just graduated yesterday, and as we said, so what are you planning to do?
I actually plan to go to the university and either continue with business. I got an associate's in business, and or perhaps go into either law. So
Okay,
law
well, that's good.
continue with business.
I'm sure you would be very successful too. So that's good. Okay, if you are given another opportunity to travel abroad, would you go? And if yes, why? And would you go for longer time, for example?
I would love to go back to Jordan actually, and I'd love to stay there for at least a year. I would like to learn their language, how to write it, how to speak it, and be able to communicate more with them. And I think that would open more doors to viewing how they live and their culture, and embracing it a little bit more than when you don't really speak their language. You get a point of view, but yeah, when you communicate, you're able to see you get a bigger point of view than you had before.
Yeah.
So I would definitely go back.
Definitely, yeah, and I'm glad to know that, because I think you are always more than welcome also to go back, because I'm to be honest with you, I'm planning to continue to offer that study abroad program to our students and take as many students as we can every year, so that they can experience exactly what you guys did experience this year. I'm hoping maybe if we want to go for a longer time, I'm sure spring break will not be an option anymore. So maybe we'll start thinking about summertime, where get maybe work on a program, at least maybe 1 month program, go there, and that gives also the students some time maybe to pick up some languages, I mean, some things to say, basic things to say, and so on. So maybe this is something for me to start looking into, and hopefully, I always extend that invitation to everyone who would like to go and learn more about the Middle Eastern culture, because it's a unique culture. It is really a unique culture, and it's very welcoming, as you said. It's very welcoming. Maria, with that, I'd like to give you a minute or two to say whatever you want to say, and it's yours, So let's put it this way.
Okay. I'd just like to say to anybody who has the opportunity to go to college, get an education, do it. You can find ways to come and educate yourself. You get to learn a lot of things, meet new people, learn from their diverse cultures, and like I said before, if you have the opportunity to travel, do it. You'll learn about their food, about their religion. Actually, Mount Jordan was very diverse religion basis, and I think education is great. So
Good. Well, it's good to have you here on the show this morning, Maria. And it's you added a lot to us, the audience, because you shared your true experience with us. You shared what diversity means to you, and that's what makes people different than other people. I mean, when they become diverse, they can see better. They can really even appreciate things much better, and so on. So many thanks for sharing your experience with us here and with the audience this morning. And as I always say, if you have any questions and or comments, please call me at 563-288-6064, or you can email me at jdebate@eicc.edu. Till next time, Muscatine, bye-bye.